Well, in the shadow of some multi-million-dollar estates, some Bay Area families are forced to live in RVs. Well, they have jobs, they simply can't afford the high cost of housing. But now, a lifeline. Tonight, Betty Yu shows us the temporary haven for some of Silicon Valley's working poor.
This is my new home.
There is a long wait list for one of these apartments at the Haven Family House, a transitional shelter in Menlo Park.
This is our room.
When I first met the Chavez family a year ago, this was their home.
This is a shower, but it's a shoe closet.
There was no heat, no working fridge, virtually no free space, and limited running water.
It's crowded, it's hard.
The oldest daughter, Lynette, shared a bed with her two sisters. Her father, Omar, had been working multiple jobs in the restaurant industry until he hurt his back. Suddenly, the family ran out of money and ran out of options. They were evicted from their $1,200 a month studio in East Palo Alto. The mother, Adriana, started working at a daycare, making about $10 an hour. The family is part of the growing number of working poor in Silicon Valley. Since our story aired last February, we received an overwhelming response from viewers.
They send clothes for my kids, like helmets for their bikes.
Donations poured in, brand new shoes, a new generator for their RV.
What was your favorite thing that you got?
The Xbox.
When we became aware through the KPIX story about this family and through contacts with the Ravenswood School District, our outreach workers went and met up with the Chavez family in their RV and connected them to the Haven Family House shelter.
Literally knocked on the door?
Literally knocked on the door of the RV.
The outreach team from Life Moves, the largest homeless shelter and services provider in Silicon Valley, offered the family a temporary, fully furnished two-bedroom apartment. That was 9 months ago. In all, Life Moves has 700 beds across several locations. Every night, they are full. Half of them are occupied by children.
What's the best part about this, you sleeping in your own bed?
Because no one's there and then it's comfy.
We are so blessed and thankful.
The family knows the clock is ticking. Life Moves helps them with budgeting and job hunting. But Omar hasn't been able to find any work because of his injury. The average stay at the shelter is about 4 months.
You need to look out and go search for housing, and there's a lot of things that, yeah, they do help you, but there's a lot of pressure being here too.
Life Moves says it's helped the family qualify for subsidized housing. A voucher from San Mateo County would cover up to 75% of the monthly rent, and that portion would decrease over a year. But the county is one of the Bay Area's most expensive. An average one-bedroom is about $3,000 a month. Adriana works up to 7 days a week, but bringing in $2,000 a month isn't nearly enough.
I want my parents to have a better life. It's hard. It's hard to go through all of that.
Lynette is now a freshman in high school and wants to get a job at Target to help her family.
Most of the families who will come into this shelter arrive with one or two parents who already have jobs. So it's not an employment problem that's really thrown them into homelessness. It's the cost of housing.
A third of the families that move through the shelter leave for the Central Valley. Though the housing voucher could cover rent in places outside San Mateo County, the Chavez family says it doesn't have enough saved up to make the big move.
I hope that my family is better and they have a better life.
What's a better life look like?
That they have a happy place and a happy face.
In Menlo Park, Betty Yu, KPIX 5.
You know, sometimes we do these stories and it doesn't really sink in. Think about where your kids go to school. To give you an idea just how big the homeless crisis is in East Palo Alto, Silicon Valley's right across the freeway. In Ravenswood School District, 44% of the students are homeless. That is almost 1,500 kids.